Yes, top of the morning. How's everybody doing? The news by Shanewz, man, Motion Sickness Chronicles. So, we branching off doing our thing. I want to speak on this video that was just released by the FBI and it's all over YouTube of the guy that attempted to shoot up what was going on at I think it was the Marriott in D.C. Donald Trump's gathering dinner, right? We're gonna watch this video real quick, right? It's very disturbing. This is for educational purposes, but this video is disturbing, and the reason why it's disturbing is you're gonna watch this guy basically get through the security, right? With a big gun. He had a big gun. He ain't have no carry conceal where he was hiding the gun. He's gonna run through security, as you're gonna see right here, right? Look, there's the metal detectors, as you can see. Look at all this security. These people right here are EMTs, I believe. But this is like a security officer, police officer right here, another police officer. This is him coming already. None of these guys are on point. None of these guys is on point. That's why it is important for us as citizens to be on point. But hey, what do I know? Look at that. Look, he got a big gun. Look. Here's the first cop. This guy is running with a big, massive assault type rifle. Right? None of these guys are on point. Look at this security guard right here. Completely oblivious to what is going on. He's looking the other way. You guys catching this? Look. He's looking the other way, right? This guy's coming at them with an assault rifle. Here's one cop right here. Look. Gets through. He gets through now. Look, they're ducking. This guy's still not on point. Right? This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy, man. Right? This is America. The system is failing, y'all. It really is, man. The system is failing. Put it in the comments, man. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. The system is failing. Look how he breached through the security. This is the president is in there. This is the dinner where you heard the shots ring out, right? Look. Now they're after him. Look. Unbelievable, y'all. Unbelievable. This was like they say in the boxing screen. This was diabolical. Look at him walking around. This is the hotel surveillance. So apparently he must have been staying at the hotel, right? And the reason why I believe this is because you see he has like access keys to the gym and in different places. So he's walking around doing his own intel surveillance. All right, I'm muted because of the music. But this is him once again. You see how he had the access key, so he had to be staying at the hotel. See him putting his access key back into his wallet, right? But he's checking out the gym, right? This is all the surveillance they got of him. He looks a little skittish, right? He goes over here. He's talking to the receptionist of the gym, right? He was gathering intel. This is released by the FBI. Playback speed increased to 300. 300%. So look, he's just checking everything out, right? Looks normal, right? But he's not in there exercising. But he's in the gym, which is not a crime, Well, this is not a crime, right? But how he breached the security, man, was just too much for me, man. All those officers that was there, he just breached them, man. Right? I want to go back to that. But he's obviously was a guest at this hotel. Here it is again, right here. Look how he just breaches through these guys, right here. Just blew me away, man. Look, it's a lot of police here. Look, here he comes. He's gonna come from up this way. You see where the circle's at? Look, these guys is just here. They got the metal detectors set up, right? They're setting up the metal detectors. This is where he breaches through, y'all. Just, yo, look, there he is. Bang, look, come on, man. How does this happen? I'm bringing it back for y'all one more time, man. Watch, yo, he comes up running, charging. Nobody's on point, y'all. Nobody is on point. Nobody. Look at this, man. Here he's gonna coming through the screen right there. Look, bang. Look at him. Oh my God. Unbelievable, y'all. Unbelievable, man. This is America, man. This is America, man. This is America, man. This is a bad look, man. What do y'all think, man? Put it in the comments. What do y'all think when y'all watch this? This was a bad look, man. This was a terrible look. Now they're gonna slow it down right here. This was terrible. This was terrible. He's gonna come from out of this doors right here, this area. Look. Pay attention. They're slowing it down, but this was a bad look, man. Here he comes. You see him? Look at this, charging. Nobody's on point. Look at this guy right here. He should have been on him. Ah, man. Why? Yeah, he should have took him down right there. Bang. Took him down right there. Why didn't you take him down? I get it. You don't want to hit your fellow officer, right? But this guy's coming charging with an assault rifle. An assault rifle. He's gonna breach through though. He already breached through. Look, there's two more police, EMT workers, Secret Service type of a guy, another cop. Unbelievable, y'all. Put it in the comments, man. Quick reaction video this morning for y'all. Look at this. Gets past this guy. Now I get it. You don't want to shoot your comrade and all that. But look, this is nasty work. You probably did shoot your comrade, right? It took him a minute to get his weapon even drawn. That is why we have to be safe out here, man. See, I just wanted to put this little bit of content out this morning. This is released by the FBI. The FBI finally released this, right? But that was the apparent shooter, and he survived, y'all. You know, he got hit. They did not murder him or take him down. And he was able almost to run up on the president, bro. He was able to almost run up on the president. And that's the video that they released, man. That's the video. Remember you heard the loud bang, 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 bang. Then they ran to, cover up the president, the vice president, all the diplomats and delegates, right? But that's what was going on. He was able to breach security, y'all. What's your thoughts on that, man? This ain't gonna be a long, dragged out video, right? And then they wonder why us as American citizens, the rights to bear arms. This is why you need arms, right? This is why, because there are crazy, deranged people out there like that. And he attempted to run up on the president, ran through security. Let's let that soak in, man. We just watched the video. I just broke it down. I didn't even break it down like these experts do. I broke it down the hood way, right? The Shanewz Boxing LLC way. But I think it was good enough because it showed him basically getting through the police, Secret Service type of a dude, charging them with a large weapon, drawn. His weapon was drawn, y'all. Ran through the metal detectors. How do y'all feel about that, man? How do y'all feel about that? Well, feel free to like the content, share the content, discuss the content, man. You know, Shanewz Boxing LLC, man. Motion Sickness Chronicles. You know, you do have options. Stay ready for situations like this, man. So you don't have to get ready. Were they ready? Did it look like they were ready? It looked like they was ready, but were they ready? He rushed through the gates with a large assault rifle. Content though, man. How is the content looking now? Marketing, media, management. But hey, what do I know? Like, share, and subscribe.